Hey everybody, David here, and this is another Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition class breakdown tutorial. And this particular tutorial today deals with the wizard archetype, the School of Abjuration. Now the wizard is a very powerful and a very traditional type of caster in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. They get a whole arsenal of spells from spell level 1 to 9. You get cantrips. You get the same universal bonus proficiency that every class in 5e gets from +2 to +6. You're going to get all kinds of different nice features as arcane recovery. You're going to get your multiple ability score improvements to take feats or raise your ability scores. You're also going to get spell mastery and signature spell. So the wizard is really strong already. Now when you hit level 2, you're going to get your arcane tradition. Now your arcane tradition is your archetype, and every class in D&D 5e gets an archetype. And what the School of Abjuration is going to do is it's going to add more flavor to your wizard. I mean, point blank, it's just going to add more flavor to your wizard. So the School of Abjuration emphasizes magic that blocks, banishes, or protects. Detractors of the school say that its tradition is about denial, negotiation rather than positive assertion. You understand, however, that ending harmful effects, protecting the weak, and banishing evil influences is anything but a philosophical void. It is a proud and respected vocation of all wizards. Called abjurers, members of this school are sought when baleful spirits require exorcism, when important locations must be guarded against magical spying, and when portals to the other planes of existence must be closed. So the School of Abjuration is a well-respected archetype of the wizard. Now at level 2, when you choose your School of Abjuration, you will get Duration Savant. Now what Duration Savant does is it actually helps you out when you are scribing more spells into your book. This is where the gold and time you spend copying an abjuration spell into your spell book is halved. So normally it takes 2 hours and 50 gold. So when you have abjuration, and remember, it has to be an abjuration spell, then it cuts the cost and the time in half to 25 gold in 1 hour. So that's really nice. Just make sure you copy those abjuration spell books in there. You'll save time and money. Also, at level 2, you will obtain Arcane Ward. Arcane Ward allows you to weave magic around yourself for protection. So when you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, you can simultaneously use a strand of the spell's magic to create a magical ward, this Arcane Ward, on yourself that lasts until you finish a long rest. The ward has hit points equal to twice your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier. Really nice, really straightforward. This ward will last until you take a long rest. Now, if you're second level, you're going to get twice your wizard level, so it would be 4 plus your intelligence modifier. So if you have 3 as an intelligence modifier, you'll have 7 temporary hit points. Basically, that's what they equate to, are temporary hit points. Now, whenever you take damage on your Arcane Ward, the Arcane Ward will take the damage instead of you. So if you get hit for 10 damage, you have your 7 ward hit points. You'll take those first, and then you'll take 3 regular hit points as damage. Really nice. Arcane Ward is really strong. And then once the damage is reduced to 0, that doesn't mean that the ward is done. The magic still remains in this ward. So whenever you cast another abjuration spell of first level or higher, the ward regains a number of hit points equal to twice the level of the spell. So if you cast another second level spell, guess what? You're going to double that and get 4 more points back on your Arcane Ward. So really nice. As long as you just keep casting abjuration spells, you will continue to refill that ward, and you'll be able to replenish it up to the maximum of that 7. Now once you create the ward, you can't create it again like we talked about. It will last literally until you take a long rest. So that's a one-time shot. As long as you're done with your rest, the first abjuration spell you cast, simultaneously put on your Arcane Ward, you're golden till the next long rest, and then it'll always stay on. That's Arcane Ward. That is the bread and butter of the School of Abjuration. Now, Projected Ward, you're going to obtain at 6th level. And Projected Ward is when a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you will then be able to use your reaction. As long as you have a reaction, you will be able to cause your Arcane Ward that is on you to absorb that damage, that the creature that you can see within 30 feet of you takes that damage. Your ward will take the damage. That's awesome. Now, a couple things to see here. It says creature, when a creature. Now, a creature means you, but if you get hit anyway, your ward's going to take the damage, so you really can't consider yourself as you. You can, but creature also means an enemy, and a creature also means an ally. So basically anybody on the battlefield that you can see within 30 feet, when they take damage, you use your reaction. Just make sure you have a reaction left to use Projected Ward. Then your ward takes the damage. Now, if your ward takes so much damage that it reduces the ward to 0, so say you're still going to have that 7 hit point ward on you. Say your fighter gets hit for 12 damage, then your ward will take the 7 damage, and then the fighter will only take 5 damage instead of taking the full 12. Projected Ward, really nice. And then you continue to cast your abjuration spells, and it continues to keep filling up your ward with temporary hit points. Really nice. And this will work, Projected Ward will work as long as your Arcane Ward is up. So just don't forget to put on Arcane Ward after that first first abjuration spell you cast. Now, improved abjuration, you're going to obtain this at level 10, and this is when you cast an abjuration spell that requires you to make an ability check as part of casting the spell. And a couple examples that they give you are Counterspell and Dispel Magic. There's more than that, but Counterspell and Dispel Magic are just a couple examples. Now, whenever you have to make that check, you're going to be able to add your proficiency bonus to that ability check. So remember we talked about the universal proficiency mechanic that's in every single class in 5e. As you get higher level, your proficiency bonus is going to get higher, and you'll be able to add that on to the skill check for whatever spell that you're casting. But just make sure that spell has to be abjuration based. So straightforward. Lastly, at level 14, you will get spell resistance, which is another really, really strong feature of the Abjuration Wizard. Now, starting at this level, 14, you're going to have advantage on all saving throws against spells. That means any kind of spell. Really nice advantage. Furthermore, you're going to get another perk. You're going to have resistance against the damage of spells too. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, because those aren't spell damages, unless the spell states that it is. Now, you're going to get resistance on any damage spell. Really nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed the School of Abjuration. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to try one of these School of Abjuration Wizards, go to my website, tabletopping.net. There will be a link below. There are 840 character sheets, all on nice 3-page PDFs. You can just download any class, any race, any class, any level, any archetype. They're all there. 3-page PDF formats, and enjoy. Once again, thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you next time.